So maybe you are a family member or a parent that wishes to keep your kids' Little League schedule separate from maybe the digital calendar that your family uses already. Maybe you have a Google Calendar or a calendar set up on your phone and your spouse's phone, and keeping all of that digital is what helps you guys sort of survive when things change considerably. So that's totally fine. You can just go to the events tab at the bottom and you can just see your Little League, your two children, their Little League games, all of that separate from your digital calendar. However, if you want to add your children's Little League games to your digital calendar that you use, like Google Calendar or the calendar app on your iPhone or anything like that, then to do that, all you have to do is go back over to the teams, and you're going to have to add both teams separately. So if I click on my first kid's team and I go to the gear in the upper right hand corner, you'll notice that there is an option there that says schedule sync. So I'm going to go ahead and select that one, and it's saying sync this team's schedule to your calendar that's on your phone. That's exactly what I want to do. So when I go to that, it gives me the options. Do you use Apple Calendar or do you use Google Calendar? In this case, my family uses Apple Calendar. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And it's going to say, okay, do you want, and it opens up the calendar app that is on your phone. And it says, go ahead and just subscribe. And when you subscribe, you start to see all the stuff there. You can change some of the settings. For example, which account do you want it to add to? Do you want it to add it to your iCloud or your phone calendar? Do you want to see event alerts like everything else? What's the color of this calendar, and so on and so forth? And then you just simply hit add. And when you do, you're going to see that underneath, you'll notice I have a lot of calendars actually. Underneath here, underneath iCloud, ToMit has been added. And so now that is added to my calendar, and I will see all of those events. Notice that I don't have those events here yet, but if I go to a date, the 19th is our first game. If I go down below, notice that I see the first game right there, and it's available right there. I can essentially do the exact same thing. I'm going to switch back over. All right, I'm going to close out of that team. ToMit's been added. I'm going to go back to teams, and now I can do the exact same thing for schedule sync. Add it to my Apple Calendar, and go ahead and subscribe and add. Now here's the cool part. Any changes that, let's say, the team coach or the team administrator, whatever changes they make inside the app, let's say a time for one of these games changes, that's fine. I, as an administrator, can go ahead and maybe make the change to that time, inform the parents, but then over on my regular calendar, I don't have to do anything. The time change will automatically happen. Notice that I see right there the two games for my two kids. One starts at 5:15, one starts at 6:45. I can see that there's time in between the two games. We're good. And if there's any changes made, they will automatically sync to my digital calendar as a family, so we can see everything happen. So I don't have to do anything on my end. As soon as I subscribe to the calendar, I'm good to go. And now I can see all of my kids' events with our other family events.